What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with another Bloons video. And first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and jump into the secret achievements side of Bloons Tower Defense 6, and we're going to be unlocking tiny balloons. As you guys can see from my extra menus, I do not have it unlocked yet. And in our last video, I showed you guys how to get big balloons. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get tiny balloons. I have done my research. I did a little bit of digging around, and I figured out how to do the secret achievement, and the secret achievement is done by getting 900,000 damage with the Balloon Master Alchemist. So it's not too hard if you think about it, because you can just make it all the way to around 100, drop a Balloon Master Alchemist, and then place him at the front of the map, and then he's going to be able to get 900,000 popped in an instant. But they make it a little bit more difficult because you have to do it before round 100. So I have a strategy in mind to make it happen. So the map that I've chosen for the strategy is Frozen Over. We're going to be playing it on easy because it does not specify if it has to be done on easy, medium, or hard, and poppable, or chimps mode. So we're going to play it on easy mode. That way it makes all of our towers a lot more cheaper. So the first tower that we're going to end up placing is we're going to end up placing an Oben, because as you guys may or may not know, Oben buffs all magic towers. And the Alchemist is a magic tower in its own regards, so we're instantly going to be able to get a buff from our Oben. Alright, so now that we have our Oben on the field, we're going to go ahead and place a Dart Monkey in the very back here. This Dart Monkey is for insurance purposes, to make sure that we don't lose any lives in these early rounds, because yes, we do have the tax at the end of the road, we do have our mana shield, and we have 200 lives to start with because we're playing on easy mode. But at the same time, I really don't like losing too many lives, because if you do lose lives, then odds are you're pretty much going to lose them all at the same time, unless you're really meticulous and you're counting like the amount of balloons that are going to be coming out on the screen at this certain round, which I don't do. I just mainly make sure that I don't let any balloons get through, because of course if balloons get through, at least with me, if any balloons are making it through, it's like a Moab and I instantly lose. Alright, so we're instantly going to go for our first banana farm. That way we can start getting money generating, because right now we have a decent amount of popping power on the field. The only thing we need to make sure of is that before round 40 we have a Balloon Jitsu Ninja Monkey with a 402 Alchemist. Which this is actually the second time that I'm doing this, because the first time I accidentally pressed home instead of pressing free play, which ended up, which I can't continue once I press home. Basically I just end up messing up. But I've already been playing through this, so I know this strategy is gonna work, and I know what I need to do by what rounds so far. But it's frustrating because I already had a bunch of this stuff done, and I was already on round 40, and we popped the Moab no problem, and we were on track to get our Balloon Master Alchemist. But anyways, stuff happens. We just have to stand up and start the challenge over again. No worries. Alright, so as you can see, these early rounds aren't going to be much of a problem because we have our Oben, which Oben is a great tower to have in the beginning stages of a map, because he has a lot of popping power. He has a massive pierce ability, much like the Boomerang Monkey when you upgrade him to a 302, or a Ninja Monkey with Seeking Shurikens. Like, Oben is a really good hero to have on the field. Alright, so now that we are starting to get a little bit more money, we want to get our monkey banks going as soon as possible. That way we can get more monkey banks, because more money equals getting our Balloon Master Alchemist on the field as fast as possible, or as soon as we can. Alright, so we're doing fine right now. The balloons are making it a little bit further than I'd like, but we do only have our Oben on the field with a 012 Dart Monkey, so I'm not expecting too much out of these guys. If we do need to add another tower, we'll add a Ninja Monkey, which we should probably do here shortly, because the rounds are going to get a little bit more intense as time goes on. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and add our Ninja Monkey right now. Then we're going to go ahead and upgrade to our first monkey bank, which things are going swimmingly now that we have our ninja monkey on the field, because we don't need to worry about any balloons slipping through, because we should be able to pop them all at this current point. And of course, if we need to upgrade, we do have more than enough money to upgrade right now, but again, we want to make sure that we're saving up to get as many monkey banks going as we possibly can. Alright, let's go ahead and place down another monkey bank, or another monkey farm. Alright. And remember, we need to pay attention to what round we're on, because by round 40 we do need to make sure that we have our ninja monkey upgraded to a 402, and we need to have an alchemist on the field as well. But we're doing fine so far. We probably should upgrade our ninja monkey soon, because we're struggling a little bit with the purple balloons that came through, but as of right now we're doing alright. We're not doing great, but we're doing decent. And we have $3,000 in the bank. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade him to Ninja Discipline, increasing his popability a little bit more, making popping all these balloons a little bit easier. And all the money that we spend on towers is less money that we can invest into our monkey banks, and our monkey banks are pretty much our main source of income, because it's what's going to allow us to get our Bloon Master Alchemist on the field as soon as possible. Alright, so as soon as we can afford, let's see, we're at 75, 80, yes, let's go ahead and upgrade that. We can probably end up buying another bank right off the rip. And then again, we are paying attention to what round we're on. We don't want to lose track of that, because if we lose track of what round we're on, we may end up messing up and not getting like our Ninja Monkey upgraded, and we may not get our Bloon Master or our 402 Alchemist on the field as well. So right now, while we have the time and we have 6 rounds left, we're going to go ahead and upgrade these 2 guys to where we need them. We do have money generating from these 3 monkey banks, which is going to be massive because we already have a lot of money generating. So we're going to let that sit for a couple of rounds, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade our 2 towers right here to make sure that we're able to deal with the Moab balloon. The first upgrade we're going to end up getting is we're going to buy Bloon Jitsu, because now we can guarantee, or not guarantee, but almost guarantee that we're going to be able to pop the Moab balloon, because the Bloon Jitsu Ninja Monkey is very good. Alright, and then we still have 3 rounds, and we should be able to get that last $1,000 before round 40 comes. Yeah, we'll be able to get that no problem, and we'll be able to get the final upgrades for these 2 towers as well. Alright, so we're going to buy Acid Pool and Faster Throwing, because we do have, it looks like Oben is just out of reach of our Alchemist, which is good, but we still do have the Star Monkey here. We want to make sure that our Ninja Monkey is being buffed by our Alchemist constantly. Now let's see where our money's at. Okay, we are setting pretty decent on money. We're going to go ahead and, alright, we're going to press free play this time. We don't want to mess this up. Alright, let's go ahead and press play again. Okay, so we are sitting at 16,000. We should be able to buy a few more monkey banks here shortly. Alright, we're still getting a little bit of income. I think we're going to get quite a bit more money before it caps out. I think I have the monkey knowledge to where the monkey banks will cap out at like 12,000. So that should be $12,000, $24,000, $36,000 before it caps out, and $36,000 will be able to buy a lot more monkey banks, which in turn will allow us to pretty much buy whatever tower we want. Alright, things are going great. We can actually go ahead and buy another monkey farm right now, just with the money that we have sitting from popping balloons. Perfect. Let's go ahead and throw down another one. Again, this is probably going to be a little bit overkill with the money generation that we have flowing in, but I just want to make sure that we have more than enough money, because I don't believe we have to 100% beat it, but I do want to make sure that we we don't fail and we actually make it to round 100. That way our Balloon Master Alchemist is going to be able to have the opportunity to pop the most balloons that he can. Alright, so we are sitting at 29,000, almost 30,000, which is perfect. There's 30,000, which is how much the Balloon Master Alchemist costs. So as soon as we get a little bit more saved up, we'll go ahead and cash that in and buy our Balloon Master Alchemist. Alright, we have $7,000 right here, so if everything's going as planned, we should be able to afford our Balloon Master Alchemist right now. Alright, there's the Oben buff. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade him. There's our Balloon Master Alchemist. And then let's go ahead and get larger potions. That way it affects more at the same time. As you can see, we have started the process of popping balloons. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give him a Monkey Intelligence Bureau to go along with that, and Jungle Drums as well. That way he can pop all different types of balloons, from camos to leads to pretty much everything. And his popping is going well so far. I really can't complain too much. We are going to end up giving him a few buffs to go along with it. We're going to give him a Engineer Monkey. We're also going to give him probably his own Alchemist that's going to end up buffing him. But that's going to come with a little bit more time and a little bit more monies. But the first thing that I want to get is I want to make sure that I upgrade this to Monkey Intelligence Bureau. That way he can hit all different types of balloons. Alright. So we're sitting at 10,000 pops. Are we going to have what it takes in order to pop the 900,000 balloons that we need by round 100? I think so, because I did a little bit of thinking about this, and I believe we're going to be able to do it with little to no problems. But again, stranger things have happened, so let's hope for the best here. We'll probably end up grabbing a few more banks, because the Engineer Monkey upgrade is very expensive. But we also want to make sure that we have another Alchemist that's going to end up buffing our Alchemist up here in the front. And we'll give him a permanent brew and stuff like that. But again, that costs a lot of money to do all of that. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to buy a few more banks, but I want to make sure that we go ahead and get him started with a few buffs. And he should have, or should be getting the buff from our Alchemist, maybe. That's one thing I don't know, is if another Alchemist can buff another Alchemist, maybe, possibly. Alright, there we go. We really don't need our farmer anymore, so I may end up getting rid of him. But he's not causing too much problems, because we can pretty much just place monkey banks all over the place now. There we go. Perfect. So we should have quite a bit of income coming in now after placing down all of these monkey banks. As you guys can see, we shouldn't really be struggling too much with popping power at this current point in time. But again, we will be going ahead. Let's go ahead and start working towards overclock. That way we can go ahead and overclock our Alchemist at any given point in time. We can go ahead and sell this Dart Monkey right here. We no longer need him. Yeah, I don't think this Alchemist is buffing him, which is sad to see, but so we no longer need him. We can just go ahead and work on getting overclock. Now we can also get a few call to arms and stuff like that as soon as we start getting a lot of money generating. Alright, then we should be able to afford overclock here in just a second. And we are sitting at 50,000 balloons popped, and we still have 32 rounds to go. Hopefully we're able to do it. It's getting a little close here. Alright, there's overclock. Now we can pretty much overclock our Balloon Master Alchemist whenever we want to. We are sitting at $51,000, so we are getting close to getting his Ultra Boost, which is going to help us out even more. Let's go ahead and overclock him. That way he throws even more balloons. Now we do need to get Call to Arms and then the tier 5 monkey village as well. Okay, there's 74,000 in our bank. Alright. Gaining money at a very fast rate now, and that's because we have all these monkey banks on the field, which is turning out to be very good. Alright, we are almost at 100,000 balloons popped, and we are around 73. I don't know, guys. This is looking kind of questionable if we're going to be able to pop 900,000 balloons before round 100. That pretty much means that our Balloon Master Alchemist has to pop every single balloon from here on out, which I think we can sell our balloon Jitsu guy and put him towards the back a little bit, because I don't want him to take too many pops from our Balloon Master Alchemist, especially in these early rounds, because I think these early rounds are what's going to make a difference in the future rounds. Alright, so we have $10,000 and there's our 100,000, so now we can afford the Ultra Boost. Let's go ahead and start Ultra Boosting him. Alright. I'm actually going to sell him, which might be a mistake to do mid-round, but I'm going to take him and put him in the very back. That way I don't have to worry about him stealing too many pops from our Balloon Master Alchemist. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Go ahead and Ultra Boost him again. He should be sitting at 2. Perfect. Alright, things are going a lot better now. We're sitting at 137,000 balloons popped, which is looking extremely good for our challenge so far. Again, it is 900,000 balloons popped by round 100, and we only have 22 rounds left to hit that. 22 rounds, guys. Do you guys think we're going to be able to do it? I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be extremely close to us being able to pop 100,000 balloons, or 900,000 balloons by round 100. I feel like it's going to be a really close call. Alright, hopefully we're able to pop all these balloons. We do have our tower in the very back, which should be able to lend us a little bit of support. I can cash this in. Let's go ahead and collect this and upgrade to a Grandmaster Ninja, just to make sure that we don't end up losing because we didn't have enough popping power in the very back as support. Alright, perfect. Now we're at 225,000 balloons popped. So far it's looking pretty decent, guys. It's looking decent. We're at 260,000 balloons popped. So we're almost a quarter of the way there. We have 18 rounds left. Hopefully we're able to do it. Alright. Now it's pretty much just time and waiting to get that last little bit of Ultra Boost on our Balloon Master Alchemist in order to get him working as fast as he can. I also need to go ahead and get a Call to Arms as well. There we go. So now we can go ahead and collect this. We should be able to buy our Call to Arms. Yep, there we go. And we also want to buy Homeland Defense. We do have quite a bit of money worth of monkey banks here as well that we can sell. We shouldn't need to worry too much. Let's go ahead and use our Call to Arms. There we go. We are sitting at almost 400,000 balloons popped with a few levels left. I'm getting a little worried, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hit it. Let's go ahead and increase this. I'm gonna buff our Ninja Monkey in the very back as well, along with our Balloon Master Alchemist, because I don't know how we're gonna work against round 90, especially with the DDTs, to be 100% honest. Let's go ahead and give him his Ultra Boost. Alright, we are at 600,000 balloons popped. We still have 300,000 to go. We were able to pop all 3 DDTs, which is a little bit of a surprise. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to do it. We have 9 rounds left to go, guys. Let's go ahead and collect this. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to a homeland defense. Making sure that we're paying attention to when we can ultra boost. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade to another call to arms. Homeland defense. Let's go ahead and ultra boost him again. Yeah, perfect. Alright guys, we are at 750,000 balloons popped. We have 7 rounds left to go. Are we going to be able to do it? We are at 10 times buff, so we are perfectly good there. Let's go ahead and ultra boost him, keeping him fully maxed out. Alright, there we go guys. We officially got it with that. On round 95, we were able to get the Tiny Balloons challenge. Let's go ahead and finish this up to round 100 and see how OP the Balloon Master Alchemist actually is. Let's go ahead and ultra boost him again on this round. I don't think we're going to be able to make it past this round. Actually, we're doing a lot better than I thought we would. But we do have a Grandmaster Ninja in the very back. We can go ahead and collect this. Let's just go ahead and sell all of these. And how much money are we going to end up with? It looks like we may end up with enough to buy a decent tower to help us out here. And of course that decent tower being a super monkey that we're going to upgrade to the Dark Knight. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade this. There is a Dark Champion, so we should be able to pop any balloons without them giving us too much of a hassle. Perfect. Man, this Balloon Master Alchemist is like really OP. Like he's dealing with these DDTs no problem. Let's see how he fares up against a bad balloon. I don't think he's going to do much damage simply because it is a bad balloon. Let's go ahead and ultra boost it. Yeah, like we aren't even phasing the bad balloon, which is unfortunate but kind of expected since the Balloon Master Alchemist ability does not affect the bad balloon. But that's alright because we have a Dark Champion that is starting to get ultra boosted that does increase damage against the bad balloon. And it's unfortunate we weren't able to get him popped because then our Balloon Master Alchemist would have been able to do a little bit more damage. And using a homeland defense, we were instantly able to do it. Alright guys, and that is how you get the secret achievement, Alchermistman and Bloonacle Boy. And of course, if you guys are curious of what it gives you the extra modes, small balloons. And if you guys want to know what small balloons look like, maybe you're a little bit curious, this is what it does for your game. It makes all of the balloons super tiny. So as you can see, these red balloons are absolutely the smallest thing I've seen in a while. The only issue I have with this, of course, is that you may miss if you have a couple of balloons coming through. If you're trying to like play a really close game like Chimps mode or something like that, you may miss a couple of balloons that are coming through. But again, I do see how this would be a really good addition to the game because I feel like it would reduce down on lag, especially when you get to the higher rounds like round 260, round 300 and plus. I do feel like it would decrease on lag a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to drop a like. And if you have not yet to subscribe to the channel, feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload daily videos. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond and show even more support for the channel, feel free to share this video with your family, your friends, your uncle, your aunt, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. I'm sure they would enjoy the video as well. But anyways guys, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and of course I will see you guys in the next one.